Well, good morning from Kansas City. Waterway to welcome all of you to today's presentation of the program Exposure Square. Exposure Square is a 1 full hour television program that comes on your television from Monday to Friday, 3 times a week, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. While we talk exclusively on those sports issues that are relating to Liberia only. Well, I'd like to say welcome again to this Monday presentation. Today is Monday, July 21, 2025. And to all of you watching us, welcome. Welcome to the program Sports Square. I'm Edwin Battlefriend. As usual, I'm here with Elijah Pan. Together, we will run you through in a 1 full hour discussion. But just a few things I'd like you to know today. Our talking point will be focused on the decision from the Liberia Football Association LFA to appoint Madam Rochelle Wilson as head of delegates on the Tamil Girls team that will be held to Dakar, Senegal for the WAFU tournament. And the club fired back, rejecting the appointment of Madam Wilson. And then we will also take a look at the statement made by the LFA president, Mustafa Raji, concerning the club rejection of Madam Rochelle Wilson. And then also we will take a key look at the ongoing Montserrat County District Tournament, and which is something that everybody is following. People want to see who district is into the league, who is selling to the knockout stage, who suffered defeat, who got a win, who forced their opponent to a draw. These are things we're going to various districts all going to be part of our discussion here the afternoon. James Tappe, player of our district number 5, received a raw iPhone 16 Pro Max. We will display it to you. Our production team have that in their possession. We will display it to you in our subsequent broadcast, and then what we'll be talking about it, we'll bring it forth to you on your TV. We will take a look at the district table. How is it standing like from by each group? We will look at each group, and we will also take a key look at the next fixture that is expected to kickstart on tomorrow and continue the weekend. So it's going to be a really interactive discussion. The number to participate in the show will be displayed right on your television screen, and then Mark will get us the studio phone. We'll get it here, and then you will place a call that you can be part and parcel of the discussion. Sekou Sharif scored directly from the corner kick. We're going to look at that keenly. Have we seen that before in the district league? No, we haven't. But these are things we're going to be talking about. The Liberia Basketball Association referees protest over the weekend. That's in the course of the week. So there were no game on Thursday, there were no game on Friday, no game on Saturday. It was yesterday that action returned to the SKD Basketball Gymnasium after the LBA settled the problem with the referee who will be officiating matches at the SKD Basketball Gymnasium. So a lot more to talk about, but let's get this coffee break. As soon as we come back, we'll get the ball rolling. Stay with us, don't go away. Thank you so much for rejoining us. You know, I love the Intersport hat, man. It looks so beautiful. Yeah, you see the hat? Yeah, you know the yellow. I think we need to start producing hat that they made for our followers. Yeah, the hat. They hat look decent, and when I hear some man like me get on this kind of hat, I make it more, you know, look more beautiful than people think it is. But to be honest with you, the hat is nice. Yeah, you know. Let me set a good break. So I say, they're like that bluffing, but it's not just bluffing, man. Is this something like, yeah? Well, that begin this our interactive discussion with the issues of the LFA appointing Madam Rochelle Wilson, and there are a few things I would like to read about concerning this entire appointment from Madam Bush from the LFA concerning Madam Rochelle Woosom is something that we need to take a key look at. And what was said by the LFA towards the Tamil and what the Tamil said first. But let's see if we can bring you the Tamil statement, and then we can also look at the LFA reaction to the Tamil club statement they made concerning the appointment of Madam Rushot Wuson. Sorry, we can't bring you this a letter on your screen because I think it is not clear properly here that we will bring it on your screen. So let's see the club reaction. Okay, but the reaction was posted on the Tamil Girls page and now it has been taken down. So I think that they has accepted the uh, decision from the LFA. It could be they have accepted, but let's see. Let's try. We're trying to get our hand on it, but it has been taken down from their official Facebook page. Yeah, so let's see if we can get it from another area and read it out to you what the club said about the appointment of Madam Rochelle Wilson. So I'm thinking if I okay, so all right, so it has also been deleted from one of the LFA chat rooms. Yeah, so I think it's a. But let's see what was written by determined guests to the Liberal Football Association. So by courtesy of the Liberal investigator, I'm going to quote their headlines. They say determined girls reject Rochelle Wilson at as CAF delegation head LFA defense decision. A power struggle between Liberia top women's football club and the country's football governing body is threatening to overshadow CAF Women's Champion League Wafonso A qualifiers. Over the weekend, the regional Liberian Women's League champions, determined girls, rejected the LFA appointment of Rochelle Wilson as head of delegation for the trip to Senegal. The club cited long-standing tension between Wilson and determined girls former that's Zemiguel Fernancio Casecu, who is expected to travel with the team and oversee much of their logistical planning. Yes, so the Demigers CEO quoted, "It is no secret within our football community that there has been tension between Sister Rochelle and CEO Mr. Casecu," said the Demigers President Grace Hawawia. Appointing her under such string conditions could create unnecessary distraction during this important regional tournament. So, Titami Gears is saying that there has been tension between the club CEO, by Mr. Kasekuo, and that of Madam Rochelle Wilson. And it's something that they believe could jeopardize their performance a sinning guy, because the club also believe that since there is a confusion or misunderstanding, as you want to call it, yeah, between the Diamond Girls CEO Cassia Cole and former War Girls FC president Madam Rochelle Wilson, they believe that there will be no proper peace between these two people because Mr. Cassia Cole going to observe all the logistical part of the trip. Madam Rochelle Wilson is on to the trip. The team need to provide a hotel, they need to fuel, they need to provide transportation. Now, Mr. Cool will not be willing to provide her a lodging place, fueling, and transportation, including Padang. I hope you're understanding it. For me, put an issue now. You in confusion, right? But I'm the head of delegates on your team trip, and you on the trip, and it is meant to, whenever you get ahead of delegates from another team or another organization, you take care of the head of delegate in all aspects. When you get to your destination, the head of delegate supervise your teams, your team day-to-day activities in line with the Liberia Football Association. For example, the team go to maybe China. They want to leave from the hotel to go to the nightclub. They want to go out. The head of delegate had to prove that your players are leaving the hotel on SYC date and time they are going to return on this time. So it's something that it means proper peace and reconciliation if Madam Rochelle Wilson is to travel with determined grace. But let's continue. They really let's see what next was a statement made by the LFA president when he appeared on television. That's our local radio station in Painesville City. So the club president is saying that the LFA selected alternative head of delegation in the interest of unity and national representation. In the interest of unity and national representation, we respectfully request that the LFA select an alternative head of delegation. The team is asking the LFA. They're asking the LFA. But guess what? The LFA dismissed the club's protest. Yeah. But we're just talking about it. I saw Julius Tour was sharing it with us in one of the chat rooms. I just hope that Julius can just lay hands on that video. Maybe if possible, he can play it. If not possible, it's okay. But here we say the LFA, did that make it have written already? Now the LFA rejects. How did the LFA reject? Let's get it. LFA President Mustafa Raji, speaking on Punch FM, described the club protests as unprofessional. UNPROFESRONALL. Not NAL, sorry, FRONAL. Unprofessional. Let us describe the word unprofessional. Meaning, you probably maybe behave like a low thinker. As expected, people expect you to think bigger, but you're thinking low. You should be behaving like an adult, but you behave like a kid. That's unprofessional behavior. For example, I can come on Interest Post and then I'm not supposed to put my leg up on the studio desk. I put it. I can't get answer to be talking the camera on me. Now I'm drinking water or I'm making call. But I start doing these things. The officer told me, say, we expect you to know better. My brother, when I tell you, say they expect you to know better, put your hand on your head and start crying. Because they expect you to be educated. And now they're thinking that you're not educated. But you said you go to school. So me your time in school or wasted. So the LFA president described determined girls letter as unprofessional. Are we getting there? They say the LFA president described the ad as unprofessional and rooted in personal dispute rather than institutional merit. The LFA cannot withdraw Madam Rachel Wilson appointment based on personal grievance, Raji said. That's not a professional reason. Now, the LFA is saying that the way I read us, we can reject it. We can accept it. It's unprofessional. Sitting for personal grievance is not guaranteed that we should reappoint or appoint another person. So you see, I looking like so probably from my understanding here, the LFA wants determined girls to write properly and tell them why Madam Rachel should not be appointed as head of delegates. So it's something very serious. The LFA wants determined girls to not state that, oh, because Madam Rachel and Mr. Cool in confusion, you know, they're talking days, and when they go, they will make palawa, they will talk to one another, they will want fue, they will not ride the same plane, they will not sit in the same hotel. The LFA is saying that that cannot be the reason why. There should be a concrete reason why the woman should not be appointed. Let's continue the reading. Let's continue the reading. He further emphasized that determined girls as a club has no authority to veto an official appointment made by the Liberia Football Association. Determined girls as a member club of the LFA has no right, has no authority to veto a decision made by the federation or the association. Now, they made a request. Raji also disputed co-authority within the club, stating that determined girls' lessening documents on file with the LFA does not list Mr. Ko as CEO or legal owner. The register officials are Robertson Warner and an individual named Polo. Raji noted, we don't act on informal claims of ownership. No, let me get a water break. Let me drink some water in. When I come back, we'll look. Let's get a short break. I'll be back shortly. The topic is interesting, to be real. It's something that we need to look into. Right? Now another part have come up. Determined girls stated that they are CEO. And now the other person is saying that we get a registered document. Let's get this break quickly. Let's come back and we'll talk detail about it. You know, the whole topic in discussion just looking like when two people gossiping. Say, but cheese me, tell me about what the boss say. Yeah, you know, when the people gossip about Julia Tour, he gets in an military area. Okay, so here is a right. Raji also disputed Cool's authority within the club, stating that the Tamil girls' lesson documents on file with the LFA do not list Mr. Kasser Cool as CEO or legal owner. The registered officials are Robertson Werner, former head coach of the Tamil girls, and Wapolo. Raji noted, according to Raji, I'm quoting Raji now, we don't act on information claims of ownership. Now Raji saying it, and I'm Edwin. Don't I get video evidence before I say, oh, I say something that the LFA president didn't say. He downplayed any perception of tension between Wilson and the club leadership, insisting that Madam Wilson and President Weah have a corridor working relationship and that her appointment is consistent with the LFA regulations. Madam Weah, and I'm glad we are, Madam Grace Weah, determined guest president. Now, determined guests should be heading to Senegal very soon. What will be the next plan of action? But I get this video from our production team. Is well prepared video courtesy of Punch FM here in Pinzo City. They are the one. They are the owner of this video, so we don't own no copyright to the video we are about to play. All copyright claims is belong to Punch FM. But this is what the LFA president, Boss Mustafa Raji, made the moment he was asked by the journalist concerning the appointment of Madam Rusha Wilson and the statement made by the Tamil. Let's take a watch.
The way the protests were adjudicated is still questioning. More people don't understand. And you took a decision, and after a club had to file appeal and change it, and it's still people don't still understand.
Well, again, I mean, it's the proceeding. Once you take a protest and once file an appeal, and people are not satisfied, or the party is not satisfied with the appeal, you have the right to seek clarity. So, and that's where we are. So, we're waiting for the legal committee, as I stated, because there are legal decisions, and then the other aspect of the appeal. So, once it's finalized by the appeal, the competitions department of the LFA will reschedule the matches to be played as per the decision that will come from the appeals committee.
But can we say the special committee that you said, because you set up a special committee for protests for the third division, what was that about? How do you have a committee?
It helps.
What was this special committee?
It's helped to analyze the situation very fast, because if it comes to matters of appeal, it takes a long time. Analyze and provide all of the detailed information. If one is not satisfied, you have to take it to the statutory body to come up with the final decision. Because you know, the last playoffs, we had a case before the Board of Arbitration for football in Liberia. It took close to 2 months and almost running into the league. So the special committee was formulated to help alleviate all of those delays. But yet still, if a party don't feel satisfied, I mean, the rightful thing to do is to put it before the independent committee to have a full independence opinion expressed, and then the instruction from the committee to the.
But do you think that committee did well with the protests from the findings?
Well, in my opinion, from the feedbacks from those who complained or objected, have their own reasons. So it needs to be finalized by the appeal committee. I, as president, cannot come and with my own opinion, because it may differ from that of the legal or the independent appeal committee. So we await the requisite committee to perform its duty, and once it is done.
You want to promote 4 teams when the league rules say 3 teams?
Oh well, as I said, statutorily as per the regulations, you have 3 teams as per performance. There was a situation involving one of the second division team that was relegated, not on the basis of performance. So it created 4 slots onto the second division. Howbeit, there is now a case before the Code of Arbitration for Sports, so we cannot promote.
But when you say relegated, not on the basis of performance, what does that mean?
Well, as per the rules, it tells you the last 3 teams on the table in terms of performance points will be relegated. As it is, as it was, there were 3 teams in the second division table that were automatically relegated. Another team, relative to other issues in terms of breaches, club licensing and other violations, was relegated. So created 4 slots at the level of the second division. So on that basis, if the decision taken by the Code of Arbitration it's in line with that of the decision taken by the LFA, we will promote 4 teams. If it is not in line, we will only promote 3 teams.
But what's not the third team from the bottom? What can they benefit from?
With the ownership of Determined Girls.
Well, I don't know who you're talking about, the owners, because
don't you know Determined Girls owners?
We do not mixture personal issues with professional works. As a professional, you should put aside the personal issues and focus on the job. As a leader, we must be open to embrace and accept criticism and work in the line of football development. Football unites is a tool to bring people together, and as I'm concerned, I stand to be corrected. I have no idea of Madam Wu, the president of the Determined Girls,
I'm talking about the CEO.
Secretary General. Well, Edwin, again, let all Liberians understand. When we are talking about football administration and management, it's something that people must know. When you are discussing the role of a CEO, the CEO position is the general secretary who runs the day-to-day affairs of the institution. If you are telling me today the Determined Girls have a different CEO, well, I do not know, because the CEO that I'm aware of, who is the general secretary, quote unquote, is Mr. Gustavo Cape, who communicates with our CEO. The CEO of the LFA is not Mustafa Raji.
Okay,
It's
let's
Mr.
talk about ownership.
It's Mr. Emmett Crichton.
Let's talk about ownership.
As far as I'm concerned, as per the records, the legal instrument of the Football Association in possession, that was not placed or submitted by the LFA, but submitted by the club in a club licensing online platform. The legal owners, in terms of shareholders, I think we talk about one Polo, as is usually called, and one Robertson Warner. So, if
these are the owners of Determined Girls.
These are the legal owners in accordance with the documents submitted in the club licensing online platform, okay, to the LFA or with the LFA and CAF. So, if there are other owners in Pluto, everyone who are in communities, you say, you don't mean because you are giving $2-3 to an institution, you say it's your team. They are legal instruments. And that's the reason why when I talk about the Football Association, we said that each and every club must be recognized legally. And those instruments must not be filed at your house. Those instruments must be filed at the Football Association. Whether it is when it's amended, okay, when it's revised, when there are new owners, it should be submitted to the Football Association. But how be it? It is not my business. Everyone will be here looking at who you friendly with, who you not friendly with.
But the time you have written you asking for a withdrawal of the head of delegation, Madam Wu.
Unfortunately, it's not based on the professional reason. And also, it doesn't lie under the scope and authority of Determined Girls to do so. More besides, I'm not going to open a Pandora box for other future leaders who will designate people to be head of delegation, and one person come out and say, okay, they do not want that person. It's to represent the interests of the Football Association and the club at the level of the WAFU.
But Mr. President, is the club like taking responsibility for the head of delegation?
And we believe Madam Wu Sin possesses the qualities, the experience to handle that function. The head of delegation is not involved in technical related matters. They are not involved in participating in match coordination meetings. They are involved in handling issues that is completely different and separate. So today, football, we are communicating with the president and the general secretary. The president and general secretary will be the one who will be recognized at the WAFU tournament. They are not going to be looking at shareholders who own team or who don't own team. If you are a shareholder, you say in a glass box. That's your role. If you are the shareholder, you go to the hotel and meet your team. When it comes to representation, and this is basic football management education to those who do not understand and are moving here and there. The basic responsibility of the head of delegation is to engage, represent the football association, engage on matters of interest, and communicate with the football association. If you have a shareholder, all right, who is making palaver with somebody in the market, let them go to the market or go sit in the glass box. There are two different things. So we need to put aside this thing. And you know what? The regrettable part is that, you know, we're a very small country. Everybody know everybody. So people start calling around on things that are not, you know, a key towards affecting any way teams will perform. So our advice, if anyone will claim that a shareholder of the Determined Girls, take your time, pack your baggage, go to the field, stay in the glass box, watch the team. Shareholders shouldn't even be involving themselves to go and draw team. I'm sure the head of delegation is not going to do that because the term of reference is specific and clear. And again, everyone will tell you, Madam Wuzi is more than qualified to serve in that position. We've sent club presidents to serve as head of delegation. Former president of Muscat Football Club, Mr. Charles Masale, was in the second division. He served as head of delegation of Muscat Football Club to Lomé, Togo. He went with the team to Senegal. Okay, he traveled also, to Guinea. I'm not sure. I think he traveled to, I'm not too sure, the Senegal, so he traveled to Guinea. So, as head of delegation, he was the second division president. We have to build capacity. We have to develop people for the future. So, it's no crime for a second division president or president of club to become a head of delegation because you know what, Edwin? We do not want to be in a position forever. We want others to have the chance to explore, to get connected to other aspects.
But Mr. President, there are so many qualified people. Why Madam Wuzi?
So did he ever ask the question why Mr. Masale? Did he ever ask the question why Mr. Tony Bentwa? Did he ever ask the question why did you send James Nimini to Guinea? Did he ask the question why you sent you sent Thomas Floyd Jr. to Egypt? Why now? We need to avoid being trivial. Let's focus.
So you did listen to the LFA president Mustafa Raji there speaking on Punch FM with journalist Edwin Dolo. So we're working behind the scene just in case all is set up. We will place a call to the Secretary General of our Determined Girls, if possible, to tell us what he make of the statement made by the LFA boss. And you know, this entire Determined Girls issue with Madam Rochelle Wilson, the LFA respond, how we're going to look at it. It's something that the club come up with a statement, right? Now the LFA president make it clear on a radio station appearance and talk about their relationship, get nothing to do with the work that the hell that they going to do in Dakar, Senegal. In saying that Madam Rochelle Wilson will not supervise or supersede any technical decision from the club. So it's not a work of a head of delegate, right? And the LFA president also made a statement saying that the CEO workings is what the Secretary General of our organization does. Like he said, he's not a CEO of the LFA. Emma Creto, the Secretary General, is the one he referred to as the CEO because Mr. Creighton does all the document work and all other works, paperwork, so for the LFA. It's something that we need to look at too. So, in talk about Kosufu Kape, he's the Secretary General of Determined Girls. He mentioned in the document, he mentioned that Robertson Winia, the former coach of Determined Girls, is a shareholder or one of the owners in Determined Girls team. So it's just conflicting. It's something that it's just like who's saying the right thing, who is saying the wrong thing, who is doing the wrong thing, and who is doing the right thing. It's something we need to look at. We need to look at it properly. I hope that our production team can get the ball on the screen so that you can have the opportunity to participate on the topics on a discussion. So you can take a look on the screen very shortly. You will see the number there that will help so that you participate on the show. But we want you to be the judge. Is the LFA right in response to determined girls, or determined girl has the right to reject any decision the LFA made concerning the traveling? Now, if you you listen to that right here, you see, you hear the LFA president mentioning that when the team traveled to Egypt, when FC Facet traveled to Egypt, there were other people appointed ahead of delegates. Why did they because he believed that Facet determined girls, they have an intertwined relationship, they work under the, they seem maybe leadership. Why didn't Mr. Cool complain when he appointed other people? Why now? You heard that. Why now? So you can probably maybe participate. The numbers on your screen. You can see 088 chopper 02810772 2010 03 0772 2010 03 0880 002821 are the numbers to call and participate on the show. We unit sticking first. If we pick up call now, we will focus only on determined girls and the LFA issue. Maybe after 2 or 3 calls, we can go to our second segment on the show. But our second segment will be at 10:45, where it will be exclusive on the District League. So you can start placing your call. Let's see if the LFA right on appointing a person who determined girls believes is against the man who is sponsoring their team, Mr. Kaseko. So, in the LFA chat room, I've been seeing other people making comments, people defending, people opposing, and I just love the discussion, the way it's going. But you watch a video, you listen to what was said by the LFA boss, and he kept saying over and over, we are not operating with our document. It is documented that One Polo and Robertson Warner are the ownership of determined girls. Now Mr. Kaseko has claimed by the club. And then he mentioned something. He said, not because someone is giving you $1, $3, or 3 cents means that the person is the owner. Wow. A very, very, very tough discussion. It's something that we need to look at. We need to look at it. It's not to say, oh yes, okay, I want us to do this, and you can do this, I can do this. So I hope that the people from Determined Girls are watching, and they can also call to be and participate on the show. But it's something that Determined Girls need to accept too, right? The LFA is not rejecting that, oh, we will not take your offer, your request, but we believe that your request is not guaranteed to change the head of delegates. So it's something that we need to look at. And say that it does not guarantee you that we need to change the head of delegate. So let's see if we can get our first caller on this show. Oh, okay, the caller left the line. Yeah, let's see if we can get that caller back to see. But it's something that we just need to keep talking about. That we hope that they can find a better solution. So those of you that just try calling us, you can place your call and we will get an answer here. But like we talking about the district league and also the decision made by the LFA president Mustafa Raji to deny the request made by the determined girls. So 0772 2010 03 is the number to call, and you can call and be part of the discussion, and then we can see how best that if the LFA president was in the wrong or determined girls was in the wrong in the way in which they responded. Yeah, but at 10:45, if we can pick up a call, we get a break at 10:45, and then return with the much anticipated talking about the ongoing Montserrado County District League. You know, other district, I know my district said, my district job about, I know what I market district. Maybe Tion Bali man district win 5-1. The supervisor gave a cell phone to one of the players. I say, district league now, I can remember about the county meet. No, county meet can be, I think you see all the donation that can be coming in. That person, no, but that's it. It's something that is football, but everybody can come out and say, yeah, maybe I remember on the donation to my district too, you know, and then someone say, Edwin, the politician, Edwin, like this, but the district league is on fire. Terminate. There was a big win for District 12, District 5. You know, other district collected draw. District 6 was forced to a 2-2 draw. So I don't know if that's my district, but I'm going to be at the SKD, their next game. We must win. If they can win, they will not come outside. But I get a short break. As soon as we come back, we dive into more discussion on the Montserrado District League. Still with us, don't go away. Thank you for joining us. Let's now cross over to the Montserrat County District League. We're done with round one matches. So when the District 70 they play because of the way the may not the District 70 must not hearing. That's a rainy district, so that all number. Yeah. But let's bring you the flyer from by the standing in the district league. Let's see who's topping the group and who is dropping. But district number 10, the other day or yet, I was telling Lacho that his district can play. Look at. So let's take a key look at the LFA Montserrat County District League 2025 group stage table. District number 2 play 1, win 1, lost 1, draw 1, the score 1, and the points is 3. So 3 points for district number 2. District number 3, I think it's plus 1. The goals. District 2 score 2 goals. I think so. Yeah. So you see group A, district number 2 is seated at top of the group with 3 points, followed by district number 3, another 3 points. And the goal difference is plus 1 to the 2 districts, district 2 and 3. District number 8 is seated on the 3rd position in group A, followed by district 11. So district 17 is yet to kick the object. Yeah, but I go to group B, where we have district 12, 15, 14, and district number 4. So we can see in group B, district 12, we call it a 5-1 win yesterday over district number 4. So the win pushed district 12 to the number 1 spot in group B, 3 points, 4 goals difference. And district number 15 also got a 2-0 victory over district 14. So we can see district 15 is second in group B with 3 points, 2 goals, and followed by district 14, who is there. District number 4 is at the bottom of the group B. And in group C, we have district 7, district 1, district number 6, district number 10. So in group C, you can see district 7. They recall it a win and they have 3 points. District number 1, they have 2 goals, yes. So I think the mistake should be, yeah. This is something that we need to look at that group C properly. I think the goal difference should be 0-0 to either side. Yeah, I think probably maybe there was a little mistake from the LFA. Okay, so okay, I'm seeing the goal difference here. It should be -2. Yes, here is it, right? District number 6, they score 2 goals. District number 1 score 2 goals. So if we do the mathematics, goal fairer, which is goal F, goal 4, right? Goal 4 minus go against. So mathematically, it's GF minus GA is equal to GD. So the goal for district number 6 is 2. The goal against for district number 6 is 2. 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. So the goal difference down there could be goal difference is 0. But I don't know how the LFA come up with the 2. If you say you come out of the 2, they will go back to group B. Group B, district 12 score 5 goals. They won 5-1. Now, the mathematics was done in group B. That's why you see district number 4 get -4. Because they consider 5. They score 1. 1, you take 1, you minus it from 5, that 4 will leave. So they get -4 against. That one is correct. But I think probably the LFA need to look at that. But district number 6 is still in group C. The least and on the door in that group is district number 10. You know, the people get BMO, and then they can't. They it's their phone. Is like larger part. This guy, yo, oh, they talking click, 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 click. Look at then to the last era. And we go to Group D. We have Dishka number 5 is pretty seated on top of the group. So here's another point again, right? Dishka number 5, I think the win was I think 4-1 or 5 something. Yeah, 4-1. Now they consider 1 goal. They score 4. Thanks to James Tapper, who got a hat trick. If you take the 1 goal from the 3 goals, the 4 goals scored by Dishka number 5, the left with positive 3. So you see it, plus 3. 3 goals, 3 points. Dishka Tech team, they play 1 game, they won 1, they lost 0, they draw 0, they get goal difference is 1, the points is 3. Dishka 16 is seated 10. Dishka number 9 is at the bottom of the group. So that's the group stage, the group standing for this entire Dishka league. So we will have Dishka 5, I think, will be against Dishka 16. So I just hope that if we on Wednesday, I hope that the LFA can make the correction, because these are things people need to look at. But let's go to James Tapper, who received a prize, iPhone 16 Pro Max, for scoring a hat trick for Dishka number 5. We can look at it on your screen. Let's take a look at it. You will see James Tapper is the one carrying the red. I mean, the hat. The red shirt is from Benzar, the man who turned over the iPhone 16 Pro Max to James Tapper after scoring a hat trick. I spoke with Benzar. He told me that, Edwin, I went to Tapper and call and say, you are scoring a goal. If you score 1 more goal, I get a surprise package for you. James got the 2nd goal. Benzar said he told James, if you get a hat trick, I will get you an iPhone 16 Pro Max. James Tapper is not someone that you can tell, say, do this or do that. This is a man that has scored many goals in the county, man. He's like a king in a kingdom in Lofa. Everyone in Lofa appreciate James Tapper for the level of work he had done on the Lofa County team. Now he gone to district number 5. My bigger question, the district representative should be the one doing these kind of things. It is a district. Motivate the players. Push them to the win. Tell them your win pattern is $50. You can take that money for your office, but a lawmaker, it can shake your account. James Tapper, as you can see right on your screen, with the iPhone 16 Pro Max, my man Elijah said I get iPhone 16. But anyway, Elijah can play football. So I think you saw that. We say congratulations to James Tapper for receiving your brand new phone. Thanks to Harley Johnson, alias Benzar, for giving up this iPhone 16 Pro Max to James Tapper. So the bigger question is, will district number 5 win the Monserrate District League? It's a bigger question because it's an off-season tournament. Yeah, everybody is meant to play. People pushing people fighting, people want to leave from the group. As you saw the group stage that appear around the screen, district number 10, the district owned by one of the tough talking lawmaker representative, Yeke Koluba. The struggling. I think I was told they got, I think, under 50,000 or 60,000 from the district office. That's a big insult to them. The other day, Representative Emmanuel Enos made a donation to district number 16. I think the sum of 80,000. Let's be real with ourselves. I can't be a lawmaker and then I'm getting 80,000 to my team. Trust me. You win $100 US across. You draw $50. You lost, you won, you go to your house. I'm going to do that. I mean, the lawmaker not getting the money. Spend it on sports. Let me suppose the number one thing that we can look at to unite us, and trust me, sports bring development more than any other thing you think about. If you got an infrastructure, you got to build hotels. You need proper road connectivity. You need proper electricity. You need running water. These are things because players are people who live luxurious lives. But again, time is catching up with us. We will just have to run up and see how best we can look at electric power. You know, it's frustrated because the man just laughing. You know, he's frustrated because his district suffer bad way. I've been told that there were no proper care from them, from the district to come. You get a whole over and over 2 ball. You get coming to Paco Island side and then stay. Each horses in that area try to pay at least $100 liberty to your district. Trust me, you do that, you get a good support for the district league. But again, we just have to go. Time is catching up with us. Catch you on Wednesday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's the time we'll be hoping to talk to the determined guest, Secretary General Kosu Pade, and the President, Madam Grace Weah. And also we will speak with the LFA head of media, Anthony Kokwe, because the issue need to be sought out. It's something that we need to look at properly, right? There are a lot of things the LFA president said. And now, what next? I just before we came on after the break, the Secretary General is telling me that, bro, I can't speak to that now because he's saying that if the LFA want to start a war, is this an allegation or is it fact? But we have to go. So many thanks to all of you for being there today. Well, it's Edwin Butterford and Elijah Palm presentation of the program Sports Extra. Catch us on Wednesday, 10 a.m. for another fascinating discussion. Many thanks to the production team and thanks to the man Mark Paul who been behind the camera. TFLS, we up here and Julius Tour led the production team today. So many thanks to all of you for following. I'm Edwin Butterford and Elijah Palm. So catch us on Wednesday. Until then, have a safe God blessing Monday from Painesville.
Intel Sports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intels Post will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station. Intel Sports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intel Sports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station.